So you have a presentation coming up, whether you're a college student, you're in the corporate world, and you are terrified, you're scared out your mind. You have so much anxiety of standing up in front of people. I know how you feel because I used to be there. I used to be that individual that was terrified about public speaking. I was worried about what people was going to think. I was worried about what I was going to say. And I was worried if I did know what to say, I was going to forget what I was about to say. If you can relate to everything I just said, welcome to inGENEious Storytelling Public Speaking Tips. Now, I'm an author, a speaker, a leadership, communication, and self-discipline coach. And I decided to put this together to help you all out there who are so fearful of public speaking. So I'm going to give you some tips, and hopefully after these tips, you can use them to increase your public speaking skills. Now, the first tip I want to give you is this, and that is to get out of your head. You see, my first speech coach taught me this. He said, when you're in your head, you're emotionally dead. See, what he means by that is this: when you're thinking about messing up as a speaker, when you're worried about the audience, you're in your head. And what's going to happen is you're going to have so much anxiety, you're going to be afraid to get up in front of people. That's what's going to cause you to forget what you're going to say. That's what's going to cause you to freeze up because you're so in your head. So therefore you cannot connect with the audience. When you get out your head and you focus on the audience, giving value to them, it allows you to emotionally connect with those individuals. But it all starts with you first getting out your head by focusing on delivering the value to the audience. Don't worry about how it looks. Don't worry about the outcome. Just do the best you can. Because when you get out of your head, you're not emotionally dead. So that's the first tip. Second thing is this: you have to speak with passion. See, one thing people hate is a boring speaker. If you get up there and you are not passionate about what you're talking about, or you cannot get up there with enthusiasm, that's going to cause people to just stare at you. They're going to be bored. So you must be passionate when you're speaking in front of individuals. And if you get up there with that energy and they can see you love what you're doing, what's going to happen is those individuals, they're going to be engaged as well, because they're going to be thinking to themselves, I don't know, I'm not even passionate about the subject this person's talking about, but I'm passionate about that person's energy because that individual loves what he or she is doing. So make sure when you get up there to speak, you are speaking with passion. The third thing is you have to be yourself. So if you get up there and you try to imitate other people, or maybe you stiff like a rock like this because you're worried about all the things going on, you're going to come across as inauthentic. So you want to just be yourself. If you have a goofy personality, that's great. If you have a silly personality, that's great. If you're somebody from the streets, if whatever it is, just be yourself. Because when you get up there and you're not being yourself, you are molding yourself into a robot. You're going to be stiff. You're going to be looking like this. You're going to be looking lost because you're trying to portray somebody that's not you. So it's very important that you be yourself. Let your personality show. Let people see who you are. Just get up there and have a great time. Don't worry about judgment. Just be yourself. The fourth tip: don't go up there to give a speech. Instead, have a conversation. You see, a lot of times when you focus on giving a speech, you're going to go up there and probably start talking. The voice is not yours. You probably be like, well, today, everybody, I'm here to give a scintillating performance. And you know that's not how you talk. So you want to go up there and have a conversation just like you would with your friends. Now, the best way to illustrate this is like, think about a time when you was sitting at home, right? You was eating with your family, your friends, and you was having a conversation about something. That's how you want to be when you're a public speaker. You don't want to get up there and give a speech, but have a conversation. All it is you having a planned conversation with your audience. When you see it that way, it's a lot easier than giving a speech. If you focus on giving a speech, then in your mind, you're going to be thinking to yourself, I have to be perfect. I have to be all these different things. But if you just go up there and have a conversation, things will be a lot easier for you. So make sure you're giving a conversation and not giving a speech. Now, the fifth tip is use your personal stories. Tell stories, give a narrative. Talk about something that happened to you that links in with the topic that you're talking about. Because what that does, it allows your conversation to be more relatable. It's more fun. People get to learn more about you. Instead of you just going up there, just giving a bunch of dry facts and things that people don't really care about. If you go up there and tell a story, that makes it more fun for your audience. Because one thing about storytelling is this: it allows people to be invited to your personal experiences. And let's keep it real. People are nosy. They want to know about your experiences. They want to know what you went through. If you're talking about a topic, make sure you share a personal story, because that's going to allow you to connect with that audience and give something that is relatable. Sixth tip, have an outline and not a script. Now, if you go up there with a script and you're trying to memorize every word that you're saying, you're going to look so inauthentic. You're going to look like you're lost, because people will be able to tell that you're trying to remember what you're saying. That means you're more interested in how you look, how you sound, instead of being interested in them. But if you have an outline, body, you can have a body, you can have your introduction, you can have your points you want to have, you can have your conclusion. You just have an outline. You just have one word on there. What's this going to force you to do is have a conversation, because you're not trying to remember word from word. You're actually speaking from your heart. You're having a conversation. You're filling out that outline with your own authentic words that you're saying on the spot, instead of having a script that you're trying to memorize. So when you're going to present as a public speaker, make sure you have an outline and not a script. The seventh tip, slow down when you speak. You see, most of the time we get up there, we're extremely nervous. And what can happen is you can start going fast like the Energizer Bunny. Hi, my name is this. Hey, blah, 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 and people don't know what you're saying. You're just out of control. Your hands all over the place because you got all this nervous energy. But if you take a deep breath and just take your time, speak slowly, pause every once in a while. Not only will you get your message across more effectively, but you will look extremely confident. So slow down when you speak so people can understand you. You can be confident, and pause, because that will allow you to be able to get your message across very effectively. Make sure you're smiling when you're up there, because you have to remember this. The audience will be a reflection of your own energy. So if you're up there smiling, having a good time, they're going to have a good time as well. They're going to smile at you just as much as you smile at them. So make sure you're smiling when you're up there. Show that enthusiasm. Show that passion. And the best way you can do that is smile when you're up there presenting. Have a good time, because when you're up there presenting to people, it is a great opportunity for you to have a great impact. So make sure you're smiling so the audience can reciprocate that type of energy towards you. And final tip, don't focus on trying to give the perfect presentation. Look, when you're up there and you're presenting as a public speaker, let's say you may miss a point or two. That is okay. Just roll with it. Just have a good time. Keep having a conversation. Because here's the thing. When you're not memorizing the script, you may see opportunities where you can talk about something else that will make your presentation even more powerful. So when you're up there, don't focus on trying to be perfect. Don't focus on trying to give the perfect conversation. Just roll with it. Have a good time. If you forget a couple of points, that's okay. What you have to realize is this. When you're up there presenting from the audience, they don't know your points. They don't know what you remember. They don't know what you forgot. And they really don't care. The only thing that they are focused on, are you providing value? Are you enjoying yourself? And that's what your focus has to be. Do not worry about giving the perfect conversation. Instead, enjoy yourself and do the best that you absolutely can. These were my inGENEious storytelling public speaking tips. And I hope these tips help you as you're presenting at your college or at your job. Because public speaking is a great opportunity for you to communicate your ideas, to communicate your message. And if you need help with your public speaking skills, just reach out to me at wordtobegreat.com or send me an email at gene@genemosley.com, and I would love to work with you on enhancing your public speaking skills.